we'll talk Chris Hemsworth because this was wild actually. Well, it wasn't wild. I mean, if I'm him, I'm saying the same thing too. So Chris Hemsworth feels that the next Thor movie needs a change direction, and he ain't wrong. Marvel, I don't know what their deal was this past phase, but they've been slipping. They ain't, I don't, the writers, the directors, whoever, they've been slipping. They have not been. I don't know, man. The Marvel I grew up on, the House of Ideas. It seemed like they're running out of ideas. It seemed like they just can't get right. And it's what I'm saying. They talk about comic book movie fatigue. Nah, it ain't fatigue. It's y'all giving us mediocre shit, and y'all need to do better. It's really that simple. You know what I'm saying? It's really that simple. Uh, this says, and this is coming from geekocitymag.com. It says Chris Hemsworth wants the Thor franchise to change direction, or would that be the director? We know that Taika Waititi was the director on the last two films, blew Thor Ragnarok out of the water. I have nothing bad to say about the direction or the things that Taika Waititi did on that film. Then he came back, he circled the block, as they say, and he gave us some of the worst trash in Marvel history with that Thor Love and Thunder. He took a character, Gore the God Butcher, who and wasted him. Just wasted that kid, wasted that actor. Matter of fact, he wasted all the actors' times in this movie. Every actor in this movie's time was wasted. That's what I will say about that film because this it was like a throwaway film. Um, but yeah, he says he wants a new direction. Where's the quote at? He said, "You look at Thor 1 and 2, they were quite similar. Ragnarok and Love and Thunder are similar. I think it's about reinventing it. I had such a unique opportunity with Infinity War and Endgame to do very drastic things with the character. I enjoy that. I like keeping people on their toes. It keeps me on my toes. It keeps me invested. I've said this before, but when it becomes too familiar, I think there's a risk in getting lazy then because I know what I'm doing. I don't know if I've even been invited back, but if I was, I think I would have to be a drastically different version in tone. Everything just for my own sanity. Thor lost his mind in that last one. He's got to figure it out now. So I mean, and you can read into that how you want to read into it, but how I'm reading into it is even he knows that that last one wasn't it. He know it wasn't it. He know Taika put up some boo boo, trash can juice. You know what I'm saying? So I would like to see Thor come back with the perfect blend or the perfect Thor was the end game Thor, the Infinity War, you know what I'm saying, Thor. When Thor showed up with that, he still had levity, but when it was time to get serious, he was serious. It wasn't all this I'm doing splits and fucking goats yelling. You know what I'm saying? This was Thor getting down to business. I would like to see that. I think people would respect the character more because right now, do we even respect Thor as a character? You know what I'm saying? In the MCU, is he even respected? Because this is one of the most powerfulest beings in the MCU, and he's trash. You know what I mean? Like, and I say that with all disrespect, trash, because that's how they made. Cause straight trash. So I would like to see a return to form for Thor, return to glory, because he deserves that. And he's the only one who has. He's on his fourth film, right? I think they can keep Thor going for a little while longer. I don't know when they plan on retiring the character. You see, they retiring everybody else. I mean, they retired uh T'Challa prematurely, but we won't get into that. But Thor might be one of those characters that you can keep going. You know what I'm saying? That and spin the block and spin the block and spin the block because it is a lot that you can tell with Thor and with his power set, he can come and go, use them when needed. You know what I'm saying? So I just would like to see him return to form and give us that OG Thor, or give us a mixture of the levity, because I understand why they went that route. You know what I'm saying? But he took it overboard. Just like he said, he lost his mind. He took it overboard in that, man. And that there was no reason at all to go that direction, especially when you have a villain like Gore the God Butcher. We didn't see him butcher one god. I ain't even got no words. I ain't got no words. Um, so yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all understand what Chris Hemsworth is saying? Do y'all get it? Like, do you think he's throwing Taika Waititi under the bus? I don't know. He could just be, a lot of these people get stuck in these franchises, and they can't move on because it's so much bread, it's so much money. They're contracted in, so they can't really necessarily go out and venture and do other things. So they want the things that they're doing with this franchise, that they're franchise tagged in, to, what I'm saying, to challenge them. And I can't do nothing but respect that. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what